Shattered Bloodlines is the newest chapter for Dead by Daylight. What lies beneath the mundane can be quite terrifying. Hidden beneath the layers of quaint family life, violence festers. When this dark, rampant force lashes out, lives are broken and families shattered. The Spirit. Wrath was her bloodline. She returned home to unimaginable horrors. Horrors that left their mark. Now she walks without remorse, haunting and vengeful between this world and the next. The Spirit can use her power, Yamauka's haunting, to enter an ethereal plane and phase walk to a new location, unseen by human eyes. Her first perk, Spirit Fury. Each time you break a pallet, you build up your call of the entity. After breaking numerous pallets, the next time you are stunned by one, the pallet will instantly break. Hex Haunted Ground. Spawn 2 Trapped Hex Totem. When one of the two is cleansed, all survivors suffer from the exposed status for a short amount of time. The remaining trapped hex immediately becomes a dull one. Hatred. When the generator is completed, the obsession can see your aura. But at the same time, all survivor locations are revealed to you. Once all generators are completed, the obsession is exposed and the killer can kill the obsession. New survivor, Adam Francis. Adam Francis has no legacy, no inheritance, and everything he owns he earned. Disciplined and driven, he knows he can achieve anything he puts his mind to. His hard work paid off. He traded his small existence for a new life, a better life, miles apart from the home he once knew. Now in Japan, he shares the teachings he worked so hard to learn on his own. But nothing prepared him for the lessons that lie ahead. Adam's first perk, Diversion. Standing within the killer terror radius while out of chase triggers the perk. When activated, press the Activate Ability button. Crouched and still, throw a pebble creating a loud noise to divert their attention. Deliverance. After unhooking a survivor in safe retreat, the perk activates. When next on the hook, you have 100% chance of escaping, but you will remain broken and unable to be healed until the timer wears off. Autodidact. You start the trial with a progression penalty for a successful skill check while healing other survivors. With each successful skill check, you receive a token. Each token grants you a bonus progression for your next healing skill check. This cannot be done with a medkit. She lurks in the endless night, her wrath insatiable and her blood tainted. Will you survive her haunting? The Shattered Bloodline chapter is available now.
Hello everyone, how are you today? I hope you enjoyed the awesome spotlight trailer we had over there. Maybe some of you might have recognized the voice. It was our friend Morph UK, so shout out to Morph. Thank you for your work on this.
Thanks for making this super easy. Yes. Everything's been said. I don't have anything else to say about the chapter now.
So, well, first off, welcome Pat and Dave. Thank you for being here today. So we're here to present a couple of things, a little information, and then a Q&A with Dave. Yay! So let's start with, well, normally I would say hi to all the mods in the chat and to everyone that is here today, but I do not have a I do not have a PC with me, so I'm on my phone. So hi mods, thanks for joining you. I'm not sure who's there, but hello. Thank you, François, for being here and helping us on the stream as always. And we can go, actually, the reason why we're here today is because the rest of the team is in Tokyo for Tokyo Game Show. And they sent us a few pictures of the booth, if you guys want to take a look. So, Dead by Daylight tables. I didn't even knew that we had those.
I want one.
Oh, here's...
I know that guy.
Yeah. He has his concentration face on. So you can see here we are at the Twitch booth. So there are a lot of stations to play the game over there. DVD tables in the merch store when? Oh boy. We're not going to start this one.
Yeah.
All right. So this is the booth at Tokyo Game Show. And then I think they sent us a picture of the crew shirt. It looks really awesome. I'm actually sad that I didn't get one for this time.
Me too.
And then a little picture of our setup there. We're playing on the PS4 at the Twitch booth over there.
Makes sense.
Makes sense. So, as all of you also know, we launched a chapter on every platform this week. Yay! It was an exciting day. There was a few hiccups, but overall, I think we went really well.
Yeah, we're getting up to speed. Congrats to the team. Seriously, this is not easy getting everything at the same time.
This was really awesome. And also, a big part of the team is away, so we managed to pull it off. Yay! Good job, everyone. I hope you guys are enjoying the WAS and the content.
Nice.
Nice. I had to. All right. I have a few news before we start with the Q&A. So first thing, we had a panel 2 weeks ago. Yeah, 2 weeks ago was the panel. Anyways, we had a panel on the creation of the new chapter, and you got to meet 3 of the artists that worked on it. Now we're gonna publicize all their portfolio in the forums. We're gonna show you what they do, so you guys can actually go and check out their portfolios and more Dead by Daylight, but also out of Dead by Daylight stuff. They do a lot of other stuff.
And there's a lot of artists on the team, and they do amazing content.
So we basically are gonna put out a post with all our artists' portfolios. So if you're interested into that kind of thing, go check it out. It's going to be out after the stream today. Awesome. Then second, Fog Whisperers. Last week we announced the launch of the pilot for Fog Whisperers. We had an incredible amount of questions, requests, applications, and since then, the program right now is still just a pilot. We still did 10 people on invitation only. When we launched the program, and we were a bit overwhelmed by the interest for this, when we launched the program, we're going to absolutely share everything you need to know to apply, so don't worry about it. Keep an eye on forums, on social media. That's where we're going to launch. All right? Excellent. Pat, I think you had a question you found from,
yes.
You found them on forums, right?
Exactly. Just to let you know, I did a post on the forums for the Q&A. So I selected a few of them, so I'm going to read them right now. From Kind Lemon, question. Is any work currently being done on the skybox to add dynamic stars or clouds? Whenever I stop to appreciate the environment, the sky suddenly feels decently unatmospheric, and I was curious if any of the developers felt the same way.
When do you have time to do some stargazing? That's my question.
Maybe when you're repairing a gen.
Yeah,
Certainly not when you're playing killer.
It's not something that we're putting specific effort on right now. That said, with every new map that we do, the team is getting better, more experience, and we add new components in. So we might get to the sky at some point. I doubt it though, but maybe. Never say never.
All right.
Is it not like a boys band song?
Never say never? I don't know.
I don't know.
I know. And I'm okay with not knowing.
Okay. All right, next question. From X Damians, Z at the end. Will you optimize DBD on consoles, maybe 60 FPS?
Okay, well, actually, that's a really good question, and I'm finally really happy that we have an answer for that. So, what we're aiming for is an optimization pass for about December of this year. Before that optimization patch, we're going to introduce little changes, small changes in every single patch until then to prepare for the optimization pass, right? We're not promising any number of FPS. That's not what we're doing. We're trying to improve what we have right now. And our target is December. That means that we might, if something happened, it might be a little later. So we're going to keep you informed, but we're actually actively working on this, and now we have a timeline. So yeah.
It's important to understand that performance is something that we always work on, but with every added component to the game, it gets a little bit more complicated. So I know at the moment we have a debt, like we need to go back, and that's the workload that we are looking into for December.
Yes.
All right, next question from GT Legend 2. Will you plan on adding more perks per Blood Web, or make it so that perks are among the first to be acquired in the Blood Web? So much blood points are used just to get the basics.
Yeah, we know. With every chapter added and all the teachable, it becomes quite a chore to get exactly what you want. It can be really, really long. We're not planning currently to add other perks to the Blood Web. Well, we have a few design ideas on how to make this progression more interesting and give you more choices so that you get what you want sooner. But it's not a priority at the moment.
All right. Other question. Sorry if I mispronounce your name.
You got this.
Rent? Rent?
Rent.
Rent. All right.
Rent.
Hello there, huge fan. Thank you. Have you ever considered adding a time limit to the end of a match when an exit is available? This could make for some exciting pressured plays when survivors have to choose whether to go for a rescue or run out. It could also limit the number of games that are held hostage at the end.
The answer is yes, absolutely. We're actually currently working on an endgame scenario, an endgame mechanic, which will redefine the hatch, once the gate is open, how the ending works. So maybe there's going to be a timer, maybe it's going to be something else. But we want to add pressure at the end of the game so that it's fun and intense, and that the game actually finishes at some point. We're also reviewing the scenario where there's one survivor left, and there's there's a lot of gen to complete. Because at some point the killer will be able to close the hatch. So what happens at this point? So we're going to create a scenario in that case, which is going to be intense and satisfying for everybody and fun.
The reason why it took us longer because we tried the hatch closing, and we were not satisfied with the result.
No.
So it opened up a larger issue, which was endgame gameplay, and this is why right now we're working on the larger issue.
Yeah. The good news is that recently our team grew, and we have a cell within the team that's actually dedicated for these kind of problems. So it's pretty exciting. So you'll see news about this quite soon.
All right. From Supernoved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I really want to know what were the hints to the spirit allude to before the first trailer was released. There was a post to suggest that there was info out there.
You said that, right?
I said that,
Well, you
and
can say that.
something was out there. Okay, so here's the thing. The question from the post, if I remember correctly,
Was it the one on Instagram, by the way?
But the one I answered on the forums that something is out there was never specifically about the killer. It was about the chapter, because the question was, what's up with the new chapter? So I said, hey, something's out there. And that was true. So you guys know about our little 8 seconds on Instagram, right? Well, 1 week, I think, or 2 weeks prior to that, we posted a random picture. and no one seemed to actually question it. It was like a picture of food on a bench, and no one was like, what the hell is this, Dead by Daylight? Why are you sending us pictures of food? So the image on Instagram had a coffee, right? There was a name on the coffee. There was also plane tickets and a passport. Those were all hints for our new survivor.
There you go. There was also another thing. Maybe it's just a coincidence. Maybe it was put there for real as an hint. I don't know. We'll have to ask Phil. But the Scorching barbecue event, the shirt for Kate said what? Free spirit. There you go.
Ooh.
The spirit. Coincidence. I don't know.
So yes, there was something out there, and it was not a lie. All right.
All right, so last question from Shappy. How about a save button to save up different perk builds for Killer and Survivor? For example, to switch to your stealth build quickly, keep up the good work. Thank you.
Yeah, I hear you. I want this feature too. So it should happen eventually.
In
I mean,
what?
I
Quality
want it.
of life.
Quality of life, yeah, absolutely. We actually, in our mind, we would use Survivor loadout, so different Survivor to have different loadout, and then you would switch Survivor depending on what you wanted to play. But really, that's not how
Then
it
you have
works.
to grind everything
Yeah,
on
that's not how it works.
every character.
You want to play a specific thing, and if you have it on every character, I mean, I understand.
All right.
So yes.
So saved loadout.
Yes.
So I want to have a Plunderer's build and then my normal build, and then I can just check.
And if it's available on the character, you can load it.
Do we have any? That's in the backlog. Let's be right.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's be fair. That's not create hype over something that is not placed anywhere near the roadmap yet.
Exactly. I say that often. Like, I want this because it's something that affects me when I play too, but it's not necessarily a priority. So this one isn't.
All right.
So that's it for my questions.
Easy peasy.
Yep.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
I was like, okay, I was ready for the next one. Well, let's go with a lot of feedback on the sounds from the new character. To this, I will say, wow. But the point being that we have the sound artist looking at the character of the sound direction for this. I know you're aware of what's happening a little bit. There was bugs involved, but there's also choices that are changing the design, the balance. So, for example, the kind of whoosh sound she's making when she's in the spirit world. So, do you know if that's gonna change or?
Yeah, it's something that we're looking into actually. Absolutely.
Okay. Because it makes it a lot easier for survivors to actually react before she even gets closer. So.
Definitely. I mean, yeah, audio is an important factor in gameplay, so of course it will be reviewed.
And also on the sound creation, and this I can just chime in because I was involved in the process. So we did a lot of recording, a lot of it. And there was a choice also made that it needed to be far from the nurse and far from the hag. And then we kind of had, we kind of were in between the two, right?
Yeah.
So
I mean, Fred did an amazing job with this. We sent him with not a lot of info, and he created this voice, and I think it's a pretty rad voice. It's scary in moments.
Yes.
Even though it's a little bit Waluigi, sometimes.
So a lot of people in the chat right now are like, "Hey, forums are down." Yes, we know forums are down. We're gonna have contact with our host. Don't worry about it. Gonna look into that one. Who did the Adam's voice?
I don't know.
I don't know either. That's why I was asking.
Is it Joe? Might be Joe. I'm
Might
not
be
sure.
Joe? Okay.
I think it's Joe.
All right.
I'm not sure.
You think the spirit sounds like a duck? Quack.
Not really, but.
Oh.
I think she sounds like the spirit.
Oh.
Stop it.
I actually now love the was. I'm not gonna lie. All right, guys. So let's go around a little bit. So we have let's go back a little bit on our news and announcement. Today is gonna be quite a short stream. We don't have a lot new or announcements to make, so I'm going to go over what we were saying. So we're sending a post to forums when they are back up, about all our artists. So you guys can go and check out their portfolio, what they did on Dead by Daylight, but also what they did outside of Dead by Daylight. We have a lot of talented people in the team. God, I can't talk. So if you're into that kind of thing, seriously, go take a look. They are amazing. Fog Whisperers, we're currently in the pilot. The pilot is closed. We are not accepting any application, but you guys have a lot of interest for the program, so don't worry. When we actually launch and open up more position, everybody is going to know about it. So that's it for that. Keep an eye on social media. Next week, we're going to send a feedback survey. You guys can give us all the feedback for the new chapter, all the new content, what you think about new content, power, perks, everything. That's going to be interesting. We sent one after the PTB. It's going to be something similar. It's going to add a few things in it. So in the meantime, you can also, well, when the forums are back on, you can also give us your feedback in the balance section. So that would be, okay. Yes.
People are talking about the Huntress
hatchets. Yeah. Yes, we know about that one too.
Reviewing.
Yes.
We're reviewing that.
Reviewing that one. Apart from that, guys, seriously today, like, that was pretty much all we had. I hope you enjoyed the spotlight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah. Morph did a great job.
Yeah.
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 Don't tell him I said that. All right, guys.
I
Dave?
don't know. I'm just a bit sad that there's no lore question. But next time.
Lore questions.
Next
well,
time.
I mean, I didn't see one in the
It's
chat.
okay. No, we don't need to do that today.
Let me check. Let me check what our mods are saying.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying that once in a while, you know, we could have a lore Twitch.
All right. Oh yes, yes. Let's just go back again just on the optimization pass for console. We're saying for console, but it's also going to help a lot on lower. How do you say that properly? Like older PCs? No, that's not how I say that.
Potatoes?
That is not cool. That's totally not what I was gonna say. Yes, before I forget, because François is awesome and he made me. Sorry.
What?
You broke Patricia, I think.
My God.
That's
Okay.
she's broken. All right. We have the game is free on Steam this week on PC, and there is a sale also. So invite your friends and have fun.
Yeah.
I think Pat had a words of wisdom for us
No.
this week.
Yes.
Okay.
Last week we said, don't be a dick. So this week I have to say, be kind to the people you talk to. Because we already live in a fucked up world.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
We don't need to be mean to someone or to talk shit or whatever reason. Just be kind.
Yeah,
Spread
that's a good
love.
advice.
Spread
That's a
love.
good advice.
Be excellent to each other.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
That's it. That.
Okay.
You're
we're
a
done
contender
now.
for Miss Universe now.
I was getting emotional right now.
Yes, and again, I just received the news. Because I was super prepared today. Double blood point.
Is that a thing?
Blood hunt.
Okay.
Starting in a few hours.
Yep.
So we're going to announce the start of that, starting in a few hours for every platform. Blood hunt, have fun.
Yay.
Okay.
That's it now. We're done now?
Yep.
Awkward
Okay.
ending.
Bye-bye.